Congratulations, black people. We've done it again. We have done it again. First, we got kicked out of Miami. For spring break, Miami said they don't want black people down there. Go ahead and find you somewhere else to go. So we did. Our people went to Houston. In the midst from making our way downtown, from hitting the club, getting finessed out there, getting in fights all down there, we found our way over at the Houston Rodeo. And we officially changed the rules there too, just like we did with the circus cruise. Congratulations, black people. We sure know how to ruin some things, don't we?
Hey, what event y'all going to next time? Which town you gonna take over next? So you can walk around and show little kids your ass. Your stanky ass booty shorts. Which town are you going to so you can show the little boy the butterfly tattoo you got on your right, stinking ass, cum stain, booty cheek, bitch? Hey,
oh, this is a family. Are you bitches going to the rodeo or the adult video awards? Cause the way y'all dress, I can't tell if y'all going to the rodeo to ride horses or ride dick. You do know this is a family event, right? You do know children are going to be there, right? But I forgot. Who the fuck cares about children, right? Who the fuck cares what they see? As long as you do your bum-ass photo shoot for your bum-ass followers on Instagram and TikTok, who the fuck cares about the children, right?
So I saw the video where the Houston Rodeo got shut down, and would you want to take a few guesses to why the Houston Rodeo got shut down? I'll give you a few hints, right?
Let's see. We can't go nowhere without it being a what? Fill in the blank, family. It starts with a F.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
A fight.
It's so sad. When we do have an event and there's no fight, it's surprising. It's a talking point. People got to talk about it. It was so nice. Nobody fought or nothing.
It's not actual cowboys and cowgirls. It's niggas. Niggas got the Houston Rodeo shut down.
The Houston Rodeo was shut down super early yesterday because it was complete havoc. There was a lot of fights that were going on at the same time. People were throwing food or I don't know what. And because of the fights, it caused the crowds to just push on each other. So I'm not joking. Some people were saying that they thought they were going to pass away there because how intense the crowd was pushing against each other. Now, it was just fights though. There was a lot of rumors that people were unalived or something like that happened. But no, so far nobody has passed away. I think it was just injuries from fights, and a lot of people are calling for next year for there to be some rules. Like if you're under 18, maybe you can't go in without an adult or somebody supervising you or something like that. And it sucks because it's like the Houston Rodeo is really big. People go there every single year to have a lot of fun, but it was ruined yesterday. So let me know, what do you think in the comments? Do you think there should be some rules about, kids going by themselves without any parents? Or do you think there should be more security?
What they need to do is ban all YNs. If you a YN, you can't get in. YNs go places to start stuff. They don't go to have fun. They go to fight, get into it. They hoping they see the ops so they can spin their blocks. The YNs are not going to enjoy themselves. They're not going to see no rodeo. They going to turn it into all-out war. They not satisfied unless it's bodies on the floor. That's why it was rumors of people being unalived. I guess they didn't get to do that. That's what they came to do. We sure know how to ruin things, man. It's them ninjas. It's always the ninjas, man. We just got over black fatigue last year. They about to bring it back, man. Come on, now. We got to let the black fatigue die down. It can never die down if y'all keep acting like this.
Houston Rodeo. This past weekend, man, the end of spring break for Texas. They said this was by far one of the wildest weekends that the Texas Rodeo has seen thus far right here in Houston. They said the YNs were showing out this past weekend. They say they were twerking on top of cars, twerking. They said that the YNs was up in there squabbling inside the rodeo. Like, some people are saying that they do not want the outer towners here at the rodeo. Some people are actually saying that it was people who came from out of town to Texas to go to the rodeo were the ones who were being rowdy. And on top of that, they said after the rodeo, the clubs is right there. They said some of those clubs was charging $2,000 to $3,000 to actually get inside of the clubs, to get inside the bars. They said people were paying $600 or $700 just to cut in line. They also were saying that people were standing outside in the rain. People were that thirsty to get inside the club that they were actually standing out in the rain. And a lot of those people never even got inside the club. But they are saying that some people who went to the rodeo this year said that they are not ever going back to the Houston rodeo again, based off of some of the events that took place at that rodeo here in 2026. They said 2026 rodeo was diabolical. You guys comment and let me know if you went to the rodeo. Did you hear about the stuff that's going on at the rodeo, man? Thanks for watching.
Y'all ruining their pockets, messing up the rodeo profits. We ruining everything. It ain't gonna be nothing left. And now I understand, like, why they hate to see us coming. And y'all know what I'm talking about, the white tea people. Why they hate to see us coming. Because they know it's gonna be something like this. We're gonna act crazy, make it uncomfortable for everybody that's there, especially the people that's normally going there, right? This is their normal thing that they do annually. They hit the rodeo. Now, even the rodeo themselves are saying this is the worst one by far that we've seen. And it's due to the out-of-towners. Who comes to somebody else's hometown to destroy it? Listen, we're going to have to make a whole little city for the YNs. This is where the YNs go and hang. It's going to be a specific city, and then they're going to be banned from everywhere else. Nah, you can't leave outside of that city. It's always the YNs. This is the same thing that went on when I was young. It was the carnivals. They ruined the carnival experience. People robbing people for their shoes, fighting, people shooting at people. It wasn't even safe no more. It was no longer a carnival, nowhere to take your kids to. It turned into gang territory, basically. Gangs fighting one another. Groups, gangs, whatever you want to call it. Where I'm from, they call it groups. It ain't like Bloods and Crips. It's more so like streets. So if you from this street, you in this group. You from that street, you in that group. You from this hood, you know what I mean? That's how it worked. It's starting to come down south now. It's crazy. The YNs need to stay where they at. Stay at home. Now check this out. You already know what they did now. Now the dress code got to change. There's officially a new Houston rodeo dress code. Congratulations, black people. You've done it. You've done it.
Well, would you look at this? Houston Rodeo announces new dress code effective immediately. This can be denied entry or removed for inappropriate clothing, obscene graphics, excessively torn clothing, visible undergarments, or overly revealing fits. Also, no gang-related clothing, symbols, or tattoos, and no face coverings. The officials say the goal is to keep the event family-friendly and safe.
When they say no face coverings, they mean don't be coming in there with no shiesties on. No shiesty masks. It's too hot for that, for one. What you got a shiesty on for when it's this hot? You gonna pass out. You gonna have a heat stroke. Crazy, man.
One, that should tell y'all how bad it got. If they had to make a change mid-rodeo to the dress code, you know what they were seeing was crazy. And I was seeing videos and pictures of all the fits, and I'm like, wow, for a family-friendly event, this is a lot. And I for sure knew that the fits were crazy when mostly women were saying, okay, yeah, this is too much. Because usually women are a little bit more lax with the dress code and stuff like that. It's like, hey, let people wear what they want. But even this year, I seen a lot of women like, nah, there was a lot going on at the rodeo this year. So we gonna see if they actually enforce it, if they're able to enforce it. But it seems like they're really gonna crack down on these outfits these next few weeks.
All right, we off the violence. We off the dress code. This is another reason people are saying the Houston rodeo this year was garbage.
You know what? I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to say that the Houston Rodeo had a bad year this year. It was just a bad year for the Houston Rodeo. And the reason why I say that, hear me out, y'all. First of all, you had Tina Knowles came down here selling half the Houston city that spoiled ass gumbo, or like as the Louisiana people say, that spur gumbo. Baby, when I tell you she came down here and had the fucking city throwing up and had the shits off of that goddamn gumbo that she sold. We got over that. Okay, now that the city has come back to normal. Everybody, they got their balls under control. Everybody back to normal. Then you had some idiot last night, I heard, that brought a pium to the Houston Carnival. A fight broke out, and baby, shots were fired. And baby, when I tell you, people was running every which way.
Okay, there we go. I knew it. See? I knew it. I knew it had to be somebody shooting. If it's that many YNs in one place, somebody gonna shoot. He gotta air it out. He couldn't hold back. He couldn't resist. He just had to. Just had to do it. See, that's what I was waiting for right there. Congratulations. Y'all done turned the Houston Rodeo into the slums. It's now the trenches. You go there, you are now in the trenches. That's Chirac now. Forget Houston, it's Chirac.
So they had to shut the entire carnival down. The entire carnival. Do you know how many people go to the Houston Carnival? We talking about thousands upon thousands of people. And having to clear a carnival with that many people out, my Lord, I could just imagine the chaos that was going on last night at the Houston Carnival. Now, anybody that went to the Houston Carnival last night and witnessed the whole fight, I would love to know what actually happened. Because the videos that I'm seeing on TikTok is just a bunch of people running. I hadn't seen actually what happened, because I would love to know what actually happened. And did they finally catch the person that brought the pum pum into the carnival, and did they arrest their ass? Because that is crazy. Who would bring a pum pum inside of a carnival? And what I would love to know is how the hell they get it in there, because the times that I went, you had to walk through a metal detector and they searched your bag. So how the hell a pum was able to get into the Houston Carnival? That is crazy. That's the question I want to know. And I know a lot of people gonna say, it ain't hard to get a weapon in places these days. But hell, I would have thought a place in known as the Carnival, that thousands of people would be there, and you got people that are coming in from out of town to go to the Houston Rodeo and the Carnival. It's spring break week down here. You got families down there with their children. Like, that was just, I know that was scary. I know that was a scary scene. But yeah, I'm just gonna say, baby, the Houston Rodeo just had a bad year this year. We're gonna have to do better. People, we're gonna have to learn how to go to functions and act civilized. We don't always have to act a donkey or act a fool when we go out. We don't. Some things are just, you just gonna have to learn to avoid them, especially when you out amongst that many people and children are out there. You're gonna have to learn how to just walk away and say, you know what, you got that. I'm not even gonna entertain that. You have to learn how to do that. But you know what? I bet you any kind of money it was a young person. I know, as they say, a YN. I know it was. Because, baby, young people, it's hard to get them in one place and expect for them to behave. It's hard. But yeah, y'all leave it down in the comment section if anybody went to the Houston Carnival last night and witnessed this whole fiasco that went down. Leave it in the comment section on what actually happened. We're going to talk about it there. All right.
Who went? What really popped off? Give some details too. We don't want the bland story. We want the full story.